Hey guys, Jack here, and we're going to be looking at match week 16 of the Premier League. Obviously it's the last match week before the World Cup, so let's just jump into it, and I'll give you my thoughts on everything. So the first game we're going to be looking at today is Man City versus Brentford. I just think Man City are going to win this comfortably. I'm going to go with a 2-0 win to City. They're at home. Haaland should be fit, and coming off a win against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup, so I think there'll be a few of those players will be rested and ready to go. Next then is Liverpool versus Southampton. Obviously, Nathan Jones of Luton has taken over at Southampton. I don't know if he's taking charge of this game, but I'm still thinking it's going to be a 3-1 win to Liverpool. I just feel that Southampton are still going to be kind of figuring out everything, and I think this break is coming at a good time for Nathan Jones to before the World Cup, so you'll have time because a lot of the players will still be there. Next is Bournemouth versus Everton, 16th versus 17th in the league. It's difficult to think who is it, because even though Lampard has done well, he hasn't been great in the last few weeks. He's conceded a lot of chances. Bournemouth have conceded a lot of chances as well, so I could see this being a Desmond 2-2. Just Bournemouth getting both teams just taking their opportunities when they come by. And I know Bournemouth beat them 4-1 midweek, but I think in the league it's going to be a bit different. I'm going to go with 2-2. Next is West Ham versus Leicester. It's it's going to be an interesting game. Leicester have been in better form recently, but losing James Justin is a huge blow. West Ham, on the other hand, have a few players who be a bit disappointed, like Jared Bowen, who didn't make the World Cup squad. So I think they might be amped for it. I'm going to go with 2-1 to West Ham. Tottenham versus Leeds is next. Tottenham look tired. I watched their game against Nottingham Forest midweek, and I just see they just look leggy. Jed Spence and Richarlison looked up for it when they came on, same with Kulusevski. But to be honest, like seeing Kane just looking so kind of just tired, and like the fact that Conte brought him on, I think was stupid of him. Just if you're complaining about players being tired, then rest them and just use the squad that you have. In regards to this game, I'm going to go with a 2-1 to Leeds, because I think they'll just have more energy. They'll get 2 goals in the first half, but then Tottenham will rally behind in the second half, but they won't be enough, in my opinion. Next is Forest versus Palace. 1-1. Forest are probably in good form now, beating the likes of Tottenham. Palace in good form as well. I just think they're going to cancel each other out at the City Ground. Next is Newcastle versus Chelsea. I'm really looking forward to this game. Chelsea have lost, I think, the last 3 games, while Newcastle have been unbelievable. Miguel Almiron just being in excellent form. Callum Wilson obviously be very happy to get into the World Cup, and I see a 2-0 to Newcastle at home. Next is going to be Wolves versus Arsenal. Julian Lopetegui is going to be. I think he's in the stands for this game, because I don't blame him. Don't want this game on his record book. Arsenal, I think, are just going to comfortably beat them 2-0. There's not much else to it. But congratulations to Ben White for making the squad. I'm really happy for him. Next on Sunday is Brighton versus Villa. I'm going to go with Unai Emery versus De Zerbi. I think it's going to be a 0-0. I just think they're just going to cancel each other out. And I'm going to guess the 2 goalkeepers are going to have a busy weekend. And finally, it's going to be Fulham versus Manchester United. Fulham have been in good form, and in the league, they're like in the top half of the table. Mitrovic has been out injured. Whether he's going to be fit enough for this, even if he is fit, he won't be fit because of Serbia being in the World Cup. Manchester United, obviously coming off a 4-2 win against 4-2 win against Villa in the League Cup. Garnacho looking great. Rashford coming into form. Fernandes obviously coming back to the side. I think that's going to be a key to them getting a result here. I'm going to go with a 2-1 to United. I just think that they're just going to have too much for Fulham to handle. Andres Pereira returning back to United. It's going to be interesting to see. So that's going to be it for my match day 16 preview. I personally think it might be one of the worst weeks because a lot of players are like subconsciously just going to shut down for the World Cup. You know, they want to be fit for their country. They're going to want to be, you know, be able to perform at their best. So I don't know. I hope it's an exciting end to the, you know, to this first half of the Premier League, and it's going to be interesting to see now how it's going to play out. So thank you very much for watching. Until next time, take care.